Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the George King Talks. And we were just talking about Lisa's hacking out of the anti-living cells, the cancerous
cancer cells, on the mole.
We in the Greek community we call that the devil's illness, the devil's disease,
not cancer.
Yeah, and say the way they would phrase it. Out of here, don't even mention it. You say that disease from out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't want the voodoo on that kind of shit. Right, ladies and gentlemen, guns don't kill people, and people don't kill people. It's the fucking bullet. Now, this is my my antidote to this problem of gun crime. Yeah, you can buy a gun, no problem. Whatever it is, you can buy it. But each bullet has to cost $1,000. You're going to think twice about wasting $1,000 on someone.
Right, okay.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah.
If you made bullets that expensive, I mean, you probably get them cheaper on the black market or something like that.
This is it, exactly.
But if there was, even if it was £50 for a bullet, £100 for a bullet, you're going to think twice about. I mean, if there's 10 bullets in a gun, that's $1,000 still at £100. Emptying out a clip. So you have to be wealthy to afford these bullets. So with that, hold on a second, maybe I didn't think this out properly because I'm thinking then the rich could go around
just
shooting
people,
But still, it's not the rich that go around shooting people. It's mainly street kids, kids from poverty-stricken areas doing the crime.
So what's stopping me going, hey, lad, there's a loaded pistol there. Go and shoot that person for me.
Yeah, that's like...
And it would never come back to you because you could have never afforded this gun.
Well,
whatever, do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah, a rich person would be able to afford to give it to someone that was
an assassin,
desperate.
A hitman.
Yeah,
I mean, that's different story because if you're an assassin or a hitman, you're getting paid in the thousands and hundreds of thousands to take someone's life, and it depends who you're taking. And going by the movies, like John Wick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's took when he's shooting, but it's like millions of pounds have been spent all those spraying all those bullets. But personally, if they made the accessories out of this world price, then you're not even going to go and buy a gun. Do you know what I mean? I mean, say you bought a camera, it's pretty cheap, but all its accessories, and it's a good camera, but all the accessories are ridiculous amount. It's like buying a pair of trainers from Tesco's and buying a pair of trainers by Gucci. The world apart in what you can afford. And if you can't afford the bullets to put in the gun, you're not going to shoot anyone, are you? I mean, you can still
but how are you going to get... So, there's already loads of bullets in circulation. And can't you make your own bullets as well?
Well, you have to go and buy the casings. You have to buy the... what's it called? It's like
the press.
The press.
The
gunpowder
inside it.
And then with these gunpowders, there's you're registered if you buy certain manure because we can make bombs from it. So if you're buying gunpowder, there's obviously got to be a log and a record of where you're buying the gun. Who did you sell that gunpowder to? And
how do they make gunpowder?
It's minerals.
So why you'd have to have a thing on the minerals? I mean, Lisa was saying, you get a back market. I'd go, right, we'll somehow make a press or get the things to build one.
We'll
do that, and then we could just chuck these out and we'll do them for half the price or
probably
nearly give them away because they're so cheap to make, so they wouldn't be that cheap to sell right now.
People shoot for sport. People go clay pigeon shooting and do
we could, but it's different
with a shotgun. Do you know what I mean? Which can shoot someone.
Who?
Jem.
Hey, Jem, you're right.
Jem. She could be Irish, Jem.
All right.
Jem, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
So you'd have to take them out of the equation. Do you know what I mean? So that's sport. You see.
When it's sports, there's a specific sports shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. and you have to have a license.
Yeah,
and it has to go through an authority. So you can only buy these bullets through, say, like the shooting association, the Clay Pigeons Shooting Association. They're the only guys that sell the bullets. And they're not going to sell it to some guy who's just come off the street saying, blood, I need a 12 gauge balls here on these things. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to, like, where's your license? Who are you shooting for? What club? ID? You know? So what I'm saying is there's steps that can be taken. With these gunpowders, there may be shitty gunpowder. Casings that you're buying on the cheap, they may be cheap, they might backfire on you, you know, and it's homemade shit, you know, but with homemade shit, you can make anything with homemade shit. With, you know, with the stuff that you got under your sink, you can make bombs, you know? So it's a case of like just making sure you make it out of the reach of the society that is creating most crime with the gun. So when we're talking about society, we're talking about the lower echelons of society in the poverty-stricken areas of London, of England. Yeah.
See, I thought it was more knife crime. Was more.
I was going to say, you're just going to go get a knife.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I see more knife crime.
I know.
Than I do guns.
But
because they're easy to get hold of.
Yeah, a kitchen. You just go into any old kitchen. You know what I mean? But with knife crime, it's targeted very close. You have to be very close to that person. So. Unintended victim will not get hurt. Whereas like when you got drive-bys, you got little kids getting shot in Kentucky or in chicken shops. You know, they're driving by, kids, mums, babies are getting shot. You know, so drive-by gun crime is worse. But yes, there is a high percentage of knife crime out there because the accessibility to it.
Yeah. There was a guy running around our area near our school with a sword. Did you hear that one? It was running around. We had to lock down all the school. It was about 3 or 4 months ago.
Not the one where you killed the black kid?
Yeah, that's it.
Was that near your school?
Yeah. We had to lock down our school. It was near the station. Hainault. Yeah, it's just next to my school.
Yeah, no.
In Chigwell.
But there's been after that, Lisa. You see that soldier that got stabbed by this other guy?
Yeah.
You know, look at that, Leicester Square, that tourist and her daughter got stabbed up and slashed. And this... It's just some nutters walking around, and this is I'll probably put it on the other side of the other shoe on the other foot in respect of like social services. They're allowing, because they don't have the capability to keep them locked up or whatever have you, or they're being misdiagnosed. They are allowing them to roam the fucking streets. And then what happens? I mean, especially a lot of them who are. A split personality. What's that? There's another word for it.
What, bipolar?
Not bipolar.
No,
schizophrenia. Right?
Yeah.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Sorry. When they're schizophrenic, they can switch any time and whatever have you. And next thing you know, a tourist lady and her 11-year-old daughter are in hospital with stab wounds and slashes. Do you know what I'm saying? So with this kind of implements that can cause harm, they've got it's hard because you just got to Tesco's and buy kitchen knives, you know? I mean, I think they get challenged.
You have to be a certain age and then blah, blah, blah.
But even then, at a certain age, how do you know he's stable? How do you know he's not got mental illness?
You don't, do
you? You could just go get a standing knife, couldn't I? I could go just like looking like I'm working, go and get a standing knife from Screwfix or whatever it is. Other shops are available. Yeah. But yeah, go in there, get that. And that's more concealed than a bread knife. So I could just be walking down and then, look at that over there, but flip it out, bam. Yeah. Slit. Well, you need to one slit, you're dead. Nice.
But it's you know, we can talk about trying to get rid of it in many, many different ways, but where there's a way, there's a will with these people, you know? Oh, man.
Well, anything. You could get a baseball bat.
Yeah, bludgeon someone to death, but it's how you...
and the acid they used to throw in people.
That's disgusting. Yeah, that's just...
You know what I mean? That's just bad. There was I read an instance where there was a lady driving down in her... No, was it a man? No, it was a man driving in his car and he pulled up and put his window down because he thought someone wanted directions and they just threw a load of acid in his face.
Which is what makes you be distrusting of the public, of people.
So they're saying now, don't pull your...
Stop being so
window,
nice.
Don't get your window down.
That's the problem, isn't it? It's like we're saying, they're nicer up north or whatever. I don't know if they get less of it, but like...
No, it's not on, man. There's some sick people out there. It's the way their minds operate.
Who thinks to like, oh, I'm just going to go and just chuck this on some random person?
Yeah.
It's one thing to do it in like revenge, which is still fucked up. But
It is
like
big time, man.
me just to go,
Just random.
I'm just going to drive down. So
Yeah.
who's there? Boom. Yeah, let's
random
fucking get
person.
them. Yeah.
Let's ruin their life.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. I've seen the aftermath of it. It's just terrible. It's just disgusting, man. Disgusting. Look, let's move on. Let's move on to a bit of a did you know, right?
Go on.
Now,
A bit nicer.
a bit nicer.
Yeah.
I do a bit
Depends,
nicer.
depends what the fact is.
Well,
Did you know?
I love it. You guys are so great.
thank you, Megan.
Megan. It's the only name he's going to remember, isn't it?
It's all he mutters in his sleep.
I
Thank
call my
you,
sister Megan. I call Lisa. You're Megan from now on. Everyone's Megan, so don't fuck up. Right. Banned foods in the EU. You know about? You know, I didn't know this, right? But there are, and I'm going to go through the little list.
Yep.
Some of the little list, right, of what foods are banned in this country, in the EU, in this country, from America.
Right, okay.
Only from America, right?
Right.
Yeah, American have got completely different standards.
Yeah, but their standards are
Yeah.
the food that they're eating is not food.
No, yeah, it's horrific. It's like a lot of these things that you see online. They're like listing all these problems, and you're going, that sounds horrific. And then you go, oh, wait, that's an American thing, so that applies to America, which is as big as the whole of Europe, including us, probably bigger.
Yeah.
You don't realise that. You think in America, one country, and you equate it to the UK, and you're like, UK's smaller than one state, and there's 50 of those over there.
Yeah.
It's fucking mind-boggling, but people don't put two and two together. They go, oh, yeah, they're speaking English. There must be, like, do you know what I mean? It must be, it's not the same.
Well, the only thing that worries me, because we're out of the EU and we can't trade without taxes or whatever have you with the EU, and they're doing this deal with America to trade with America, England to trade with America. Will we be getting some of their shit over here? Now, I'm going to go through this list, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? Here we go. Banned foods from the US to this country, and Europe. Mountain Dew, Skittles, bread, chicken, Fruit Loops, Coffee Mate, milk, pork, rice, Gatorade, mashed potato, papaya, salmon, brominated vegetable oil, Swiss rolls, American M&Ms, citrus sodas, frozen meals.
Right, okay.
That's some.
They have all of their. So like you're saying, like even their version of Coke's probably different. Like you said, we can't have Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Because it's so bad. It's so like just fucking chemicals with a bit of fizzy water in there.
Well, there's citrus.
Well, it's like Skittles, isn't it? It's the colourings in Skittles. It's the colourings in it. The E numbers, isn't it?
Now,
We're not allowed things.
But I bought some Skittles.
Yeah, you've
couple of months ago.
got our version of Skittles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not American Skittles. I mean, the only thing that said American on here is American M&Ms, not
Right,
M&Ms.
Yeah, so
So it would have said American Skittles.
it's the same. Yeah, it's got to be different. Honestly, I think
They've got to be different.
you go there and they're different. It's the same with like McDonald's. McDonald's isn't saying it tastes different because they put different stuff in because they're allowed to put different stuff in. Whereas here, it's the same with even like their chickens and stuff. Their chicken nuggets would be different because their chickens are
Bleach.
allowed. Yeah, bleach.
What's it?
They're allowed to do
Chlorine.
different. They're allowed
Yeah.
to do stuff that you'd be thinking. That's the same stuff.
Oh, sad. It's good. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry to break
Oh,
your...
yeah, fuck you, man.
Oh, God.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mashed potato.
Yeah, mashed potato. So that's all going to be all chemical.
Because
Yeah.
they treat it, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Why would we want it, though?
pre-done, isn't it?
Surely.
Yeah. So they're bleaching it, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
going to be
they're
bleaching the
doing stuff
potato.
like that,
yeah.
Yeah, they've got to do
Um,
something to it. It's not just, oh, this is pure potato. Let's
Yeah.
mash it and then ship it over there.
Yeah.
One, it would. How long are you going to take to get over there? You have to get it in a plane. You're going to at least need a week to get it over there. So that's another week's shelf life you need to put on the potato. So if you're not putting something in there to keep it, then you get
preservatives.
fucked.
It's all got to come down to
Yeah.
preservatives
But hold on,
and additives
smash.
and stuff
That-
like
that's
smash.
powdered. It's powdered
but
potato.
You
That's
can
what
buy
it is.
frozen potato pellets.
Yes, I've seen that.
So in the freezer, they look like little croquettes, but they're actually
Yeah.
mashed potato.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You heat them up and you squash them down, put a bit of butter in it, mashed potato. Yeah.
That's actually quite.
Yeah.
It's not as nice as proper.
It's
No,
not real.
it's
It's not real mashed potato.
It's not
but,
real,
yeah.
but it's fed with a load of preservatives and additives to keep it. And this is what when you've got half that list, That's probably what half that list has got.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have them.
It's the like you said, the
because it's the
preservatives and chemicals.
preservatives and the additives. We've got